Hey boos, in this video, I give commentary based on my opinion. Nothing is to be taken as factual. We are just here to have conversation. We don't expose and we don't sip tea on this channel. I'm giving you real talk straight, no chaser. Let's see if you can handle it.
Cause I'm a boss. I haven't done anything for you to be proud of.
Of course you have. You are marrying a man who can support you.
See, I was having technical difficulties, y'all, and I don't know. That's why I was tardy. I was cute. I was sitting here trying to figure it out. I thought I had it figured out. Are we good now? Are we good? We good? Okay. Okay. StreamYard be embarrassing people. That's what StreamYard is a hater low key. StreamYard is my biggest hater at this point in 2025 because that is ridiculous. So we good? Okay, do I need to play the intro again? Because this live, y'all, you know the part in the intro where it goes, oh, I'm happy for you because you're marrying a man that can support you. That can support you. You are marrying a man that can support you. I hope it gets in the girls' heads. Seriously. That's why that intro is not changing. It's not changing. I know you heard the intro. I'm just saying, like, are the girls really getting what I'm putting down when the intro plays though? You are marrying a man that can support you. So let's get into today's conversation about Joie Chavis recently coming on social media about how she's going through a humbling experience and she's been crying and she has to stay at her mother's. So let's just get into this because I just couldn't believe it. I'm like, girl, you got 3 baby daddies that make above the average earner and you're going through a hardship and they can't even step up and help you during this hard time. I'm just so confused.
Joie Chavis has been facing a lot of backlash for
Hold on, wait, that's the wrong one.
Truly a humbling experience. Nothing can prepare you for something like this. I am just grateful that my house didn't burn down. But I can't go back there. And they're saying that I can't go back for maybe another 10 to 14. Maybe another 10 to 14. They're not looking at me. Could be. I can't go back home for another 10 to 14 days. So that's crazy because we're like rotating 4 or 5 outfits. You know what I mean? Just continuing to rotate them. But like I said, I'm just super grateful that our house is still intact. Everything around us is burned down. So you can understand why I do not want to live there. I think I'm just over it. I think with my robbery that happened a few years ago, having to just like abruptly move and then the fires happening, I'm just ready to get out of LA. It's time to just refresh. I really want to like cut my rent in half so that I can save and buy a house. That was the plan anyways, to buy a house by the end of this year. But now I'm really just like, okay, no, it's time to get out of here and I can find what I need for like less than what I'm paying, half for what I'm paying right now. So, sorry, my thoughts are just like kind of everywhere right now. I think I'm just getting into a space where I feel a lot better about the circumstances. Like, at first I was just so frustrated. Like, I was literally crying. I'm sensitive. I cry about everything now. And I don't care. But I had just been crying because I'm like, oh my gosh, like, what are we going to do? Like, I'm staying at my mom's house right now. My renter's insurance covers a hotel, but I just feel like I don't want to be in one room with 3 kids and like no kitchen, no washer and dryer, no, you know, like I'm not about to be door dashing and Uber eating every day, all day. Like, it's so expensive, and it's just been such an inconvenience. All these costs of buying stuff all the time, and buying food every day, all day, instead of like cooking. So I chose to stay at my mom's house. Sorry, that was long and drawn out, but I chose to stay at my mom's house. Everything's moral of the story, everything's fine. I'm still not able to go home. It's fine. Me and Harlow are gonna go out of town this week to look at some places, options. I have to go to 2 different places, so she's gonna come with me because Hendrix is at a temporary school and Shy is doing virtual learning, and they just kind of need to be home, well, with my mom. So I'm gonna take Harlow and look at some stuff. Hopefully I really like one of the choices that I'm going to look at. Then yeah, that's the update. I got a lot of work to do because I have a lot of stuff in production right now, and it's gonna be ready next month, so like mid next month. So I just got a lot of work to do. We're finishing up the challenge. We had to put like a hold on finishing it up because obviously everything that's going on, but we're finishing up the challenge. I'm about to grab a coffee and have an amazing day.
Listen, y'all, this is dumb. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be very blunt in this video. So if you're sensitive, do not watch because I'm gonna hurt your feelings. I'm being so for real. Thank you, Thomas, for the super chat. I really do appreciate it. Listen, this is dumb. This is poor pussy management. I said it. It's poor pussy management. And I'm tired of seeing girls do this to themselves. This is ridiculous. So I wrote notes. So this could be a classic case of she don't need a man for nothing, right? She this independent woman. She done had 3 kids by 3 different men. She don't need nothing, right? Okay. It still don't make no damn sense because we're talking about a hardship. We're talking about you going through a crisis and you're relying on your mother, who I'm assuming is up in age. Most mothers who are up in age could possibly be on a fixed income, or they only have enough to support themselves. So you have to now put a burden on your mother when you could have picked better when it came to who you chose to create children with. That doesn't make any sense to me. And then to do it 3 times over is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Okay, you slipped up 1 time. Oh, all right. But 3 times over, and now you have to rely on your mother? This is just ridiculous. So she had 3 kids by these men. Future, which was dumb. This was a dumb choice. This was stupid. Then she had a baby by this man, clown. This was dumb. This was a stupid choice. And then she made another dumb choice and had a child by this man, Trayvon Diggs. And we supposed to feel bad? This was just all stupid. Like, listen, I get the girls where you were truly bamboozled, right? But this is not giving bamboozled. It's just not. It's giving low self-esteem. Somebody was in the comment section and they said, oh, wait, that's Ashley. They said, I wish I would be this pretty with pretty girl privilege, and I live a ghetto life. I live a ghetto life. How? It doesn't even make sense. I live a ghetto life, but I have all of this pretty girl privilege, and somehow I ended up living just a ghetto life from the slumps where I have to move back in with my mother. and I'm renting a home that I don't own with 3 kids. I don't want to go to a hotel because I get it. 3 kids in a 1-room hotel. Oh my God. Oh my God. But even if you were in an apartment, I get it. Oh my God, 3 kids in an apartment. So it's just like, when are we going to make some better choices here? When are we going to start making some better choices? Because her choices, her decisions are stupid. They don't make sense. They don't make sense. And I'm just saying it how it is. Either you're going to get offended, be offended, but this shit is stupid to me. Like, it just does not make any sense. How? And then she has 3 rich baby daddies, not wealthy, rich, right? But you have a G-Wagon, you got Chanel bags, you got all of this luxury stuff going on, but no marriage, no house that you own. You have no real security. But steady out here having kids doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make, and please explain to me, what's the difference between this versus a girl that probably doesn't even have access to the type of men that she has access to? What is really the difference? What is the difference from a girl, Keisha, down the street? Like, what's the difference between Tanya and them down the street? There's no difference. But she has the G-Wagon. She got the Chanel bag. She got the shoes. She got the Tom Ford this. It does not make any sense to me, y'all. This is ridiculous. And these celebrities are exposing themselves because you come online and you flex, but then when real shit hits the fans, your shit is not in order. And now who suffers the most? Your children. Make it make sense. Then she gave 3 men kids, and they didn't make sure her and the kids are good during this time. That's crazy. Not one man. And that's the thing. This is how I know she makes dumb choices. 3 men, 3, and not one man stepped up. Not one man, not one. Not one of these men stepped up and was like, let me help you. Not one. Not one. So that means they all have a similar mentality. So you lay down with the same man 3 times. Y'all, that don't make no sense to me. Then this is the worst thing. Listen, I get it. This woman, she's a dancer. She's a fitness guru. She has her own business, right? But she just had a baby. She just had a baby. I don't even think the baby, the newborn that she just had I don't even think the baby's maybe the baby's like 4 or 5 months. I don't think the baby's 6 months yet. So even the man that you were just with, that you just gave birth to, their child, he didn't even step up. So you laid down with the same man 3 times. So at this point, I gotta look to you, the woman in the situation, because how you keep making the same choice over and over again, how you keep making the same decision over and over again, that don't make no sense. So yeah, this is a humbling experience. Of course you've been crying. Of course. This is just crazy. But then it's like, how can we feel bad for somebody like this when it's like, it's clear you done brought all of this on yourself to be in this position, because you could have chose better for yourself. So normally how Joy makes her money is from dancing. It's from being a fitness guru and influencer. But if she just had a baby, she's trying to get back on her feet. She's trying to get back in the swing of things. She's trying to get back in the gym. So it's going to take time to get back into the swing of how she makes her money and how she has grown her business. So she may have seen a decline in her business with her going through her pregnancy and things like that. So it's just like, this is just crazy.
Babies with rappers ball wealth. Joie Chavis has been facing a lot of backlash for having babies with rappers Ball Future and NFL player Trevon Diggs. While many people think Joie intentionally have babies with celebrities and athletes for financial gain, the former dancer says she takes care of her own children and has not received a dime in child support despite having 3 rich baby fathers. According to Joie Chavis, she makes her own money and has been working since the age of 15, so she doesn't need a man to take care of her.
I'm sorry, y'all. This is the dumbest thing I've seen in a while. This is so dumb to me. I'm sorry. This is just, yeah, Thomas, yeah. This is stupid. I'm sorry. Like this, I'm just so disappointed. And again, you know who suffers the most? The children. So like it's women out here making selfish choices and decisions, and they're not even considering their children at all. They're not considering what their children are witnessing, what their children are experiencing, and how their children are dealing with things emotionally. This is why I don't have any kids. This is why, because I get to be selfish. I don't have to worry about this kid, their needs, how they're experiencing what I'm going through as I'm going through. I don't have to worry about that. I only have to worry about myself. I'm moving on. This just made me so mad. I'm just like, and then, her daughter, Shy, she recently said how she don't want to have no kids. Well, she don't want to have no kids because look what you are. What example are you really setting for her though? I mean, of course she don't want to have kids. She's not just saying that because she's young. She's saying it because she's looking to you, someone that she has, like, you're supposed to set the example for her, and she's seeing the example that you're setting for her, and she's seeing the cons, the trauma that comes with it, and she doesn't want any parts of that. And that's a little girl. That's like a 13-year-old girl that's just being wise for her age, because it's clear her mother is just not getting it. I don't know what it's going to take. If your own child is looking at you and saying, Mom, I don't even want to have kids, because she watching every little thing that you're going through and you can't get it. That's why I said it's just so sad. It's just so sad. So I'm moving on. Let me make sure I got all the videos I want to play. Oh, let me play this one too. Hold on.
I wonder if these men even be knowing these women be pregnant before they make the announcement.
Thanks.
Because y'all out here having babies for these boys. For what? Because you saying it just happened. I know it's not planned. So y'all can hold that and be like, oh, it's planned. No, it's not planned. So y'all just slipping up having babies for these boys who ain't gonna even post you on their social media, ain't gonna even talk about you in the media, but you proud to be pregnant at your big age. After all your other kids, you proud to be pregnant by a little boy because he got a little check, who you barely been with maybe a couple months, maybe a year. Y'all should want better for yourselves and your children.
I'm moving on. Of course, I'm going to be talking about tonight's conversation drama. Of course, I'm just going to say this so far. I'm really waiting for more information to drop, because I feel like that situation is still unfolding. And I feel like the people that are speaking now are more in their emotions right now than they are in just getting their story out, if that makes sense. So I'm sitting back, I'm watching, I'm taking notes, I'm saving information and things like that. But of course, I'm going to talk about this. Of course, I just want to say, are we really shocked about that situation? I mean, are we really surprised? Because I think his name is Ace. He gives me this vibe that he's never had this much attention in his life before. And this attention and the clout, the fame that he's gotten has really gone to his head. And I don't even know what's going on for real. I'm just like, that's just what I'm seeing. That's what I pick up on when I look at him. Like, it's too much. Not everybody can handle attention. Not everybody can handle fame. Not everybody can handle likeness in mass. Not everybody can handle that. So they start to feel themselves. They start to smell themselves. Like my mama used to say, you smelling yourself, you need to chill out. So it's really not shocking to me. I think what people are shocked about is probably the information about what really broke them up that's coming out. But I'm not surprised by that. I always thought Ace was a little, I don't know. I don't know. He came across like a weirdo, just weird. Like, he'd be the type of guy where he try to holler at you and he won't leave you alone, and he keep trying to holler at you and get your attention. Like, he kind of come across like that. But I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know. I ain't looked into the situation. This is alleged. This is all alleged. Okay, this is all a scheme that Ty set up. I'm just here just sitting and watching. That's it. I don't know. I got to look into it. But let me move on to Ashley from Love is Blind. Now, let me refresh everyone's memory. I took notes. Ashley supported a deadbeat abandoning his kids. She encouraged it and lied on his behalf and defended him publicly. She tried to manipulate the public as well. Let's not forget. Ashley's ego was her biggest downfall when it comes to this situation. It wasn't the man. It wasn't that she was lied to by this man. It wasn't that she was scammed by this man. Her ego was her biggest downfall. She wanted to change him and prove she was a good enough woman to do so. She wanted to be right and be married. Also, Ashley got on a platform and told women, we are not wives and don't know anything. Also, she helped a deadbeat deny his kids publicly. So I just want to say this because a lot of people on TikTok are like, oh, I don't like how people are celebrating. Listen, people aren't celebrating against someone who is innocent. People are celebrating someone who went out here and did all of that I just listed. Okay. They're not out here celebrating an innocent woman that was taken advantage of. She knew at some point that this wasn't right. And she still went along with it because of her ego and the fact that she wanted to be right and she wanted to be married. And she thought she was better than single women who could see the red flags. Okay. So how people react to that, it ain't my business. Am I going to sit up here and laugh at this woman and her misfortune? Absolutely not, because I believe that what you put out comes right back to you. But I'm saying, like, don't try to make it seem like people are just being mean girls and mean boys and we're just laughing and mocking at this girl. She really brought a lot of it on herself. And Bri, she did that woman so dirty. She did that woman so dirty. So I don't get it. I don't get it. To go along just to be with a man, that was like the biggest pick me thing I've seen in years, honestly. Like that, it was pick Misha and mammy and just low self-esteem all wrapped up in a pre-bow. That's what we watched. But let's go ahead and I gotta bring up Jessie Woo, Simone, and Ricky, because they're the ones that brought us all the tea. Okay. And I just want to say this before I even bring them up here, because I want to react a little bit to what they're saying with the news being announced. I just want to say before I dive into this, Ashley, we knew you wasn't going to go far with this man. This man had back child support. He didn't have no job, a stable job, and he had bad credit. Okay. We knew you wasn't going to go far. So to see you separate from this man, not divorce, separate from this man, it's not shocking. We knew you weren't going to go far. We just didn't know how long you were, like how you were going to prolong this situation. And I guess a year after the fact. So 2 years total, 2 years you wasted of your life, and you could have just been out long. You could have, girl, you could have been left. Okay. But okay. Let's just get into what everybody's saying. Let me see if I can pull it up. Wait, am I? Okay, here it is. Is it this one? Damn, I always forget. Let me just play this one first.
Get down to, because it's a lot of shit that is not in this article that we need to discuss.
Yes.
And I'm wondering why they didn't include the shit we're about to discuss. Anyway, it's good because we could discuss it. Point blank, period. Okay. So first things first, right? When you're reading the article, Ashley does let us know that they are separated, that they haven't been together in weeks. but she doesn't speak of actually divorcing. That's not in the article. And so Simone Redwine, can you please let us know what the findings are as far as like the paperwork for Ashley? Like, is there a divorce? Where is the divorce? How's the divorce going?
I'm sorry, y'all, but Simone be cracking me up. Hold on. Let me get it together, because she be cracking me up, girl. Guess what I found? It's just so funny. Hold on.
Divorce is in her head and in her heart. Okay. It's in here and in here.
She said the divorce is in her head and in her heart.
For Texas, you have to find the specific county that's
in weeks, but she doesn't speak of actually divorcing. That's not in the article. And so Simone Redwine, can you please let us know what the findings are as far as like the paperwork for Ashley? Like, is there a divorce? Where is the divorce? How's the divorce going?
the divorce is in her head and in her heart. Okay. It's in here and in here. It's not in here. Okay. I went to the website. So for Maryland, they keep it really easy. Like for Texas, you have to find the specific county that someone would potentially file in. For Maryland, it's all in one. And I look, and it's in here. It's not in here. There's no divorce on file. So I do think she should have been a little more transparent with that. Now, it can pop up any day now. It could be she filed it today.
Okay.
And it has not processed. But I'm gonna be 1201, baby.
Yeah.
I'm about to be on that thing.
Yeah.
Looking for it. Because I want to find the grounds. I want to get all of that information.
Mm-hmm.
But as of now, it's not posted.
Why do you think she hasn't filed an actual divorce?
So I would guess one of two things. And the one of two things that I'm thinking of are, number one, the main thing I think is she's probably waiting to inform the network and have the network give her next steps pursuant to the contract. The contract has provisions that basically say they'll give them a certain amount of money, but they have to notify the network and then basically let the network help them do the PR effectively.
So this interview was a scheme that Ty set up?
Let me do a little. Let me see if I do a little.
That's what it sounds like.
If it'll let me. I don't know if it will on my side. Let's see.
If not, let me know.
See if will it let me. You know what? Oh, hold on. I see what the problem is. On yours, do you see this one? I don't know if you can see it on your side. This one. It's the very first. It's the very first one. He doesn't want to play with his behind no more.
Exactly.
And so instead, this is what came up for Tyler.
Damn.
All these, but none of which, and you see under case type, it tells you the type. There's nothing here for divorce. We've got changing names. We've got custody, lots of traffic tickets, contracts. That means you haven't paid people money.
Yep.
Failure to pay rent.
We know he owes a couple of ladies money as well.
Right. So yeah, I say that to say 24 items were found, none of which were divorced. I also searched under her name, not listed. And so it could be too new, but the end result is it's not posted yet. Mm-hmm.
Now, what I wanted to, somebody in the chat asked it and it was so good. They were asking if she's suing the network. Obviously, if
y'all, this is Ashley, girl, girl, that's ridiculous. This is the man you was out here defending like this, girl. Oh my gosh, she talking about I did my research, I looked into it, and that. Did you really? That's crazy. That's crazy.
If you put her name in, we wouldn't see that. We would be able to see that, right?
Correct. Well, no, let me clarify. If she were suing them in Maryland state court, yes, we could see it. But if it's federal court, that's a different system. But suing the network here would be difficult because I'm guessing the basis would be fraud.
Right.
But in order to do fraud, you have to first say the network themselves put this man out to be something, that the network gave you some other promise or said this is what it is. And I don't see that they have.
But remember, it kind of has been said that they were aware. What was it? Was it you that was able to find that, Ricky?
What?
Someone was able to confirm that the network knew that Tyler, or I think it was actually Chris Colleen. Wasn't it Chris Colleen? Chris Colleen had an article. Hold on, I'm going to look for it. But Chris Colleen had an article where he said that it's not their job to disclose what they know. Basically, he's like, we're not the police. It's this.
It was him. Yeah.
So
now, who is Chris Colleen?
Chris Colleen is the creator of the show. He's the creator of Love Line.
Oh, I remember that. I remember seeing that. You know, this is just crazy to me. I'm gonna move on, but y'all make sure y'all watch that full live stream. I'll make sure to leave the link to that full live stream if you want more information, because that's just crazy. But did y'all see what Tyler put out here? Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Is it this one? Oh no, here it is.
Hey y'all, we're back at it again with another video. So basically Tyler has broken his silence on the whole him and Ashley breaking up. I did feel like redownloading Instagram, so I just saw this from Storytime on Ricky's page. So go to her page where she does another like breakdown or whatever. So basically in this little like boohoo letter, he basically says that him and Ashley decided to end things. They had such hope and love in their marriage, but they both realized there are things that they couldn't overcome. He respects Ashley's decision to end the marriage. So basically we know that Ashley was the one who decided to end the marriage. It's not like it was a mutual agreement. She's the one who did not want to move forward with the marriage because obviously Tyler is a liar. He's a deadbeat. Their marriage is built on a lie. She tried to ride till the wheels fall off and the wheels fell off. You know? He just saw how she's an incredible woman. They're focused on healing, this and that, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, he said a bunch of nothing, but he acknowledged the fact that we could pretty much read between the lines. Ashley left him because you are a liar. You manipulate.
It's just so crazy how Tyler is so manipulative, y'all. He says, as many of you may have seen, Ashley has shared the news of our decision to end our marriage. This has been an incredibly difficult and emotional process for both of us. Tyler, you ain't slick. You not slick with me. You not slick with me. Ashley, girl, you better put on you. I don't know if your brain was lost, but you need to put it back and attach it back up there in your head, because this man is still, he about to play you now. That's what he about to do, because it was just how he wrote this up. As many of you may have seen, Ashley has shared the news of our decision. How do we even know that it was the both of y'all's decision? Maybe you just decided to leave that man. You was like, oh, I can't take this no more. It's just too much. But he decided to flip it and try to make it seem like you're still in it with him together, even when it comes to the separation. Is that true? And see, that article that was put out, it really didn't help you for real. It did not help you. It's kind of, you set yourself up because you're dealing with the man that is a master manipulator. He is a master manipulator. And so he put this out, but it's just like, we know Tyler is someone that we cannot trust, but he's still trying to manipulate his way out of accountability when it comes to this whole thing. And you enabled him. And now he done turned on you with releasing this statement. And I hope you see it that way, because that's what he just did. Our decision. This is crazy. While our journey together began with so much hope and love, we came to realize that there were challenges we could not overcome. We could not overcome? I take full accountability for my role in the difficulties we faced, and I respect Ashley's decision to move forward. I can't really see the rest of that. That prioritizes her peace and happiness. And then he goes on to say that Ashley is an incredible woman. I have nothing but admiration and gratitude for the love and support she has given me. I ask for kindness and understanding as we both move forward separately, focusing on healing growth. Thank you to everyone who has been a part of our journey.
You probably manipulated her in the beginning, but she was a willful accomplice towards the end.
Yeah, facts.
I'm pretty sure the main reason why is because them wages. She said, he ain't got no job. Word on the street is like, from Storytime with Ricky, Jesse Wu, and Simone Redwine's YouTube live, his lawyer dropped him because he failed to show proof of like income, pay his lawyer, all of that.
Girl, he ain't got no real job. Listen, we tried to tell Ashley, well, like, that man ain't got no real job. He ain't got no real stable job. And listen, why is this always a thing? Because I even had a friend like this. I warned her about this guy because I could see through the bullshit. I was like, girl, no, he's a liar. He's scamming you. And she got the biggest attitude with me. This is why, y'all, I swear, I am minding my damn business. You're just going to have to figure it out for yourself.
If any of you need anything at all, too bad. Deal with your problems yourselves like adults.
Because y'all are adults. And if you can't see somebody playing you and somebody's bullshitting you, I'm not coming in to help you with that. You need to figure this shit out just like I had to.
If any of you need anything at all, too bad. Deal with your problems yourselves like adults.
Get the help and resources that you need, because I'm tired of that. I'm tired of people making me out to be their biggest enemy, or I'm the villain in their story. And the whole time they sleeping with the enemy, laying next to the enemy, eating with the enemy, planning things with the enemy, telling the enemy all their business. Leave me the hell alone.
I'm just waiting for Ashley to come out and tell her story, because remember what she said on Nick Vile's podcast? She will re-Satisa it. So I'm ready for Ashley to come out and say what really, really happened. What was the final straw that made her leave? We all have our like theories and stuff like that. But honestly, y'all, this is the end of Ashley and Tyler. And I thought we was going to leave Ashley and Tyler in 2024, but they done made their way into 2025, and I'm here for it. So let me know what you guys think about Tyler's statement.
It's bullshit. Next. It's BS. Not buying it. All right, let's see. What else? What else was the internet saying? I don't know. Is this it?
We can say what Ashley should have done and should have done, which is a lot. However, don't y'all find it really weird that people is on this social media? Actually not, because it's TikTok. But don't y'all find it kind of weird that people are celebrating the ending of a union?
This was not a real marriage. I'm sorry, y'all. This is not giving real, genuine marriage. It was not a real marriage. It was fake. It was phony. It was built on lies. It was built off of manipulation. It was built off of delusion. It was not a real marriage. And hopefully Ashley comes to that realization that none of it was real. None of it was real. Okay. This man was looking for a come up. He was using you in the process of him looking for a come up because he needed somewhere to sleep that night. He needed a couch to lay on. He needed somewhere to stay. So this was a scam. It was not a real marriage.
Like, divorce is hard for people, regardless of the situation.
Nobody told her to get married to this man. This is crazy. Too many. Like, she had so many opportunities to exit this relationship.
Is on this.
Somebody said proximity to marriage, right? She was almost there. She almost got the marriage, but this wasn't no real marriage.
Internet, smiling, laughing, singing to the ending of a marriage. I don't like that. Get y'all shit together, y'all. Now
I don't know who's doing all that, but I'm like, it wasn't. Do y'all think this was a real marriage? Let me know. I don't see it as a real marriage. But that's how I process things.
Guys, Tyler and Ashley are getting a divorce.
What Jesse will be saying? Surprise, 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 surprise. Ooh, Lord. Last season of Love Is Blind was such a shit show. God.
This is crazy. I feel like women in lavender marriages have more real marriages than Ashley's marriage with Tyler. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just the truth. I'm not about to be delusional.
Girl drags single women, basically saying, you know, they don't know what it takes to be married, only for her to be getting divorced from that man. Ashley, step to the front. Because for y'all to be separated for weeks and y'all have decided to end your marriage, but just a couple months ago, you were dragging people for not knowing what it is to be married. And honestly, my homegirl sent me the article announcing the split. Was I shocked? No. Was anybody shocked? No. I'm surprised it was still going on. And to be honest, I'm not gonna lie, I forgot about them.
I did too.
I'm not even gonna hold you. I forgot about them. I'm not gonna lie. This divorce is what put them back on my radar. I hope both of them heal, child, because honestly, with how hard she went on this internet, this is just embarrassing. It's embarrassing. But I hope and pray whoever she marries next is not someone who has fathered 3 kids and calls himself a sperm donor when he is supposed to be a whole father. Okay? Wish him the best, though.
That was just so wild to me. Like, I just couldn't believe, and I think it was so shocking to see a woman defend it. I was just so shocked. So that's all I got for this video. Y'all come back in 10 minutes because I'm about to finish up the Facebook story time. I'm about to react to it with y'all. I've been holding off on it. We about to see if this girl gets scammed for a third time at this point. Or we about to figure out if this girl gonna get her money back. Because honestly, I don't know. I haven't watched it. So come back in 10 minutes and we're gonna get into that live and react. And I'm just gonna give my reaction to that story time because at this point, girl, it's above me. All right, see you in 10.